Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys something so exciting that I know a lot of people have been waiting for a really long time. This Swiftie Story is finally a thing. It exists. It's real. You can read it if you want. It's like a real actual book. It's so cool. It turned out so good. The cover is a bunch of friendship bracelets in all the colors of Taylor's eras. And then spelled out in letter beads, it says the Swiftie Story. It's so cute. It took forever to get the perfect picture, but it turned out so well, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. Then the background's just purple, and the back wraps around with the rest of the bracelets. And then if we flip it around to the spine of the book, we've got my name, since I'm the editor and creator and all that, and the Swiftie Story, which is the title, obviously. The inside is pages, obviously, with words on them, and it has a lot of pages. There are 365 numbered pages, but there are also pages that don't have numbers because there's the acknowledgements and then, little introductory pages and our dear reader letter and all those. So it's about 380 pages. I wanted to show you guys a couple highlights in it. So the first thing is obviously our little cover page says the Swiftie Story. It's so cute in the little cursive font. And then we have our dedication page. And so the dedication reads, "This book is dedicated to Taylor Allison Swift. Thank you for being there for all of us when we needed you the most. You've taught us so much and continue to do so each day. You've changed all of our lives, even if you don't know it. It's my sincerest hope that somehow this book finds its way to you and you're able to hear how you've helped each and every one of us, and that you recognize just how much you and your music mean. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, and we're eternally grateful. Thank you for trusting us with your words and allowing us to give them a life of their own." I was so happy when I wrote that. I was like, this is perfect. It's beautiful. It's so sweet. It's so true. I love it so much. And then over here, we have a little excerpt from a song. And so it's an excerpt from Long Live, and it says, "Long live the walls you crashed through, how the kingdom light shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders, I'm not afraid. Long live all the mountains we moved, I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you." And long live Taylor's version, obviously. And then we have our little dear reader letter, which basically explains the premise of the whole book and the whole story behind it and everything. And then my entry. So if you want to read my entry, that's actually the first one in there. Figured it would be fitting since I started the whole thing, obviously. And then it goes right into the rest of the Swiftie stories. And so you can flip through, you can look for yours if yours is in there. Otherwise, you can just read other people's. And some of them are anonymous. Other ones have people's names. There's a plethora of different things in there, and there's so many just different lives and different experiences and different stories. There's some people who grew up hearing Shake It Off on the radio, other people who didn't even know who Taylor was until the Eras Tour started. There's a whole range of people. I just think it's a really beautiful thing that we're able to all come together over one thing, which is our love for Taylor, and bond over it and just get to talk about that. But when we talk about Taylor, we're also talking about ourselves and our lives and our experiences. And I just love how her music is able to transcend all those boundaries and connect so many different people from so many different walks of life. I just think it's such a beautiful thing. I'm so lucky to have been able to do this with all of you and to have so many people who put so much love into this book. It's just surreal, and the fact that it now exists is amazing. So a lot of people have been asking me how we're going to get this book to Taylor, and I figured I would take a second to kind of explain the whole premise behind that and what my idea is, and I guess just what the goal is in the end. When I started this project, I did not think it was going to become as big of a thing as it did. I got thousands and thousands of emails, and it was insane. My ultimate dream, if all the stars can align and fall into place, my ultimate dream would be to hand this book to Taylor in person, hand it to her and say, "Hey, we created this for you. It's a collection of stories from Swifties all over the world, talking about how your music has impacted them and what a change it has brought in their lives and how they've been able to connect with other people." And just tell her the whole story behind it and give it to her so then she can have it to keep. I recognize that that might not be possible, so I would also potentially just mail it to her and ship it to her and be like, here, Taylor, like, here's a book for you. But I really, really, really want to be able to give it to her because I feel like it's so much more meaningful when you're able to give a gift to a person in person versus when you just send it to them. In order for that to happen, we are going to have to promote this book and promote the heck out of it because we need Taylor or her team or someone who knows her and can get in contact with her to notice it and notice that it exists, because otherwise there's just no way of me meeting her and giving this to her and whatever. I have no relation to her whatsoever. So I am placing my hope in the hands of the internet, and I know the internet can do magical things. It has brought me all of you, and it basically brought me the ability to create a book like this in the first place. The internet brought me Taylor Swift. So if you want to help get this book to Taylor, the best thing that you can do is post about the Swiftie Story all over the place. Post about it on social media, tell your friends about it, tell your mom about it, tell your grandma about it, tell your little brother's best friend's neighbor about it. Literally tell anybody you can. And if you see someone posting about it, share their post, like their post, just anything that you can do to make the algorithm boost the existence of this book. Because, yeah, we just need it to be brought into the eyes of Taylor or her team or someone who knows her and can contact her. Because the goal is then if Taylor sees it or her team or whoever, they can email me and contact me and we'll set up some way that I can give it to her, whether that's like a time and a place or an address for me to ship it to, or we meet somewhere, whatever. Also, if anybody has any relations to radio stations or news channels or anything of the sort, I would really, really appreciate it if you could just share the existence of this book, because the more people that know about it, the higher of a likelihood we're gonna have to get it to Taylor. And I really, really, really want to give it to Taylor as a thank you for everything that she's done. So yeah, I think that's basically it for updates on the Swiftie Story. But yeah, if you have any relation to Taylor, her parents, her team, Taylor Nation, her publicist, her backup dancers even, just anything that you can do to help spread the word and let our girl know how much we love her and that we have something that we want to give to her, that would be very, very much appreciated. Thank you guys so, so much for just everything, honestly. I love you guys so, so much, and I'm so thankful for you and grateful and glad that you exist, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!